Hello and welcome to episode number 58 of Quizzing with the Members. Thank you so much for all the love for the series and for joining from all over the world. This one is a unique Quizzing with Members. I think for the first time ever, we have a pan-India panel. Like everyone is from here. So that's crazy. Crazy coincidence. We have some veterans coming back. We have a debutant. We, of course, have the defending champion. Let me call them one by one. Our first contestant is somebody you've seen quite often on Quizzing with the Members, quiz show, and anything quizzing that we do. Give it up for Abhishek. What's Abhishek? Yes.
Hi, what's up?
Abhishek, what's happening? Tell me something new at Amazon or Mumbai or Liverpool. When this episode comes out, I think we'll be league champions already. So
yeah.
Didn't
Four
want
matches.
what are the chances and all? Because जब तक आएगा तब तक dated हो जाएगा. But
Yeah.
anything, Abhishek? What's new?
Nothing. I'm trying to get the tickets for the final game of the season. So I'll be in London during that time. So I'm trying to see if I can get the tickets for the champions parade match.
Parade.
Yeah.
Parade, man.
So
Yeah, yes.
and
Exciting time.
also it might be last season for many of the players, so a good chance to see them one time.
Correct. At least like 3 of our major players, worst case, and at least one best case. Okay, Abhishek, excited to have you here as always. On that note, our defending champion in the thrilling match last time, give it up for Aishwarya to quizzing. Hi, Aishwarya, what's happening? Last time we spoke, there was some pencil-related thing happening.
Yes.
What's new that's happening down south?
I don't think anything new is happening. It's just getting hotter. So that is like bad. It's bad. Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And IPL is also happening, Aishwarya. People are.
Yes. Okay. Yes. I haven't been following the last few matches as religiously. But yes, because work has been super busy. But yes, I will get back to it.
Yes. But you know, Chennai IPL is one of the most unique IPLs, right? Because there is this big debate now, which is like Dhoni, should he stop? Should he keep pushing it?
Yes. Are
you a Dhoni fan, or are you one of those who please?
I am, but I don't have a very strong opinion on all of this. But yeah, I think it's going to the extremes. I think it's going too far, which I hope should change. So yeah.
Okay. Rare controversial pushing it statement has been made on quizzing. Okay. From Chennai, we come back to Mumbai with another familiar face. Dhruv is here.
Hi, KV. Hi, everybody.
What's happening in the world of corporate legal activities?
Same old.
Same old. No new company laws or merger laws are coming up nowadays.
I mean, now you're putting me in a spot, KV.
Okay, tell me something completely professional. What's new that's happening, Dhruv, in your life?
I mean, paddle is something that I've started playing. I think we spoke about it very briefly when that sports quiz happened. But that's the new thing in my life.
Paddle. Yeah. Look, what's the big difference between paddle and pickleball? Like, why does paddle have slightly more like people are more like paddle is more athletic and pickle is slightly less? Do you agree? Have played both? Like
I totally agree. So paddle is basically like it's played inside an enclosure like a squash game sort of a thing. So there is a glass wall that you can hit the ball off. And the second thing, it's like almost a tennis ball, just marginally smaller than a tennis ball. Pickleball is like a plastic ball, and it doesn't quite have the same feel. I think I enjoy playing paddle more than pickle.
Fair.
To each their own.
Got it. I think also a little bit contribution to paddle came from this Drive to Survive thing where the F1 drivers were playing paddle, and that was very like that's what I read somewhere. That suddenly a lot of people all over the world were like, "Ye kya khel rahe yaar ye log? What is Lando Norris up to?" I think we should also play this game. Crazy. Talking of law, we have half of the panel today is lawyers and Aishwarya from audit. This is a crazy panel. Lots of audit and law happening here. from Dhruv in Mumbai going to Delhi now for somebody who's been practicing law for the last 14 years. Give it up for Zafir.
Hi. Hi. So,
Zafir, first
Dhruv,
thing first, welcome here. And we also realized before we started that you and Dhruv actually know each other. What's that story, Zafir?
we used to play football in Delhi like 10, 12 years back, like when I just moved to Delhi. So we are part of the same football crew. And as it happens, one of Dhruv's good friends has now just moved to Delhi and he happens to be back in my football crew.
Shout out to Aditya.
Yeah.
Small world, small world, small world. Zafir, you're coming to quizzing for the first time. So you
Yeah.
can just, whatever, any new thing that you want to share with us.
No, I mean, I used to watch. So basically, how I got hooked onto it was my brother used to follow quizzing. So he used to keep sending snapshots on our group, asking us to. So I used to guess. Then slowly I started watching your channel, and then now it's just become a routine sort of a thing. Like one of the first things I start on YouTube. Then I just realized a couple of weeks back that there's this members quiz. So I thought, let me just give it a shot.
Best, perfect is what I keep saying. Instead of just watching, and you always have a certain percentage of the comments of people going, "Arre, ye bhi nahi aata, arre, ye bhi nahi, arre."
Yeah. In fact, that was one of my motivating factors because I figured like most of the answers are workable.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't want to embarrass, kind of say or jinx it right away because I hope not to end on a zero. So,
No, that's okay. But what I was trying to say is, this a completely different thing to come participate and then crack it live than just sitting, watching it later and going like, "Hey, batao,
yeah.
ये देखो कहाँ से आ जाते हैं लोग मैं आता तो ये कर देता." So just generally, welcome to the fold. Let's begin quizzing with the members, episode 58.
Yeah.
Cool. All of you know how this works, so we'll straight up start with Abhishek. Abhishek, in the year 2008, EY released a comprehensive report focusing on the shifting dynamics of consumer behavior in India, particularly highlighting the rise of smaller towns and the increasing importance of rural markets. The title of the report drew inspiration from a figure who, despite hailing from a less urbanized region, rose to national and global prominence. This individual is renowned for leading a team to victory on the world stage, becoming a symbol of aspirational growth and success in unexpected markets. All I want from you is, what was the title of this EY report, or like who was this report dedicated to? Like they used a certain name to talk about this. I just want that name actually.
Is this related to Dhoni?
Yes. What are the odds? It is Dhoni effect. It is Dhoni effect, and 2008 makes sense. Recently crowned T20 champions. And yeah, everything else makes sense. Rise of smaller towns, increasing importance of rural markets, national global prominence. This is Dhoni effect. Okay. Dhoni effect. EY and Dhoni. Aishwarya, first question had too much homage to you actually. Okay. Abhishek gets 10 points for Dhoni effect, which means we'll come to Aishwarya now for the next question. Okay, going back to history, in the heart of Praha or Prague, a distinguished astronomer known for his precise observations and his collaboration with Johannes Kepler faced a mysterious death in 1601. This notable scientist, famous for creating the Rudolphine tables. Wow. This notable scientist, famous for creating the Rudolphine tables, suffered a painful demise after a banquet where he refused to leave for personal relief. His death sparked controversy, with theories of mercury poisoning and potential foul play involving his assistant, Kepler, or even a family member. Despite these debates, his astronomical legacy continued through Kepler's defense and further work. Who was this influential figure?
I don't know if the timelines match, but astronomy, I just got one name in mind. Is it Galileo Galilei?
Not Galileo. Going to Dhruv.
I'll go with the sort of more well-known person. Is it Copernicus?
Not Copernicus. Going to Zafir.
I was also going to guess Galileo, and that's only Haley. I don't know.
Sorry?
Haley from Haley's
Oh,
from
Haley, the
Amazon.
Haley's
Yeah.
comic. No, going to Abhishek.
So I'm just thinking Kepler's laws were about planetary motion. So uh, is it by any chance Newton?
Not Newton, not Newton. Okay, we'll quickly take one more round because if you know him, you know him. You don't, you don't. Of course, astronomer, Danish, one of those Renaissance names. The initial the TB, Tango Bravo. Okay, we'll take a round if something comes. Otherwise, it's okay.
No idea. Pass.
Okay, okay. Dhruv.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either. Pass.
Okay, Zafir.
Thomas Boyle.
No, but good guess. Going to Abhishek.
No Danish name is coming into mind with TB. So I'll pass.
Okay, okay. No stress. This is the Tycho Brahe or just Tycho.
Oh.
Okay, so
Never heard of it.
yeah. One of those astronomers from the Renaissance era. In fact, people say like before the invention of telescope, he was the last major astronomer because, of course, that was the most pivotal event in the history of astronomy, right? When telescope was invented. But before telescope, he was the last person who was considered to be one of the greatest astronomers. And his death, of course, is shrouded in mystery. Okay. So nobody got this, which means Aishwarya, you still get the next direct, which is now from the world of music. An influential musician chose his stage name in his teenage years, while some speculated that his name was inspired by a famous basketball player known for his time with the Utah Jazz. The reality is different. The artist's name was generated using a rap name generator, with his actual last name being part of the final choice. Who are we talking about?
Not very good with rap music scene. Okay. Lil Nas X.
Not Lil Nas. Going to Dhruv.
Is it Post Malone?
Yes, it is Post Malone. Yes, it is
Joe Malone.
Yeah, he basically just literally used a rap, like an online rap name generator. He used his
0534.
yeah, and he put his birth name and then Post Malone. Crazy. I know Abhishek was also waiting with that you as hint, I think.
I was just from Last Dance, I remembered John Stockton and Karl Malone. So Stockton, I don't know what happened.
Okay, Dhruv gets 11 for this, which means the next direct will be to Zafir. We are talking about a famous tree, okay? It was a white oak located near Malabar Farm State Park in Monroe Township, Richland County, Ohio, United States, near Lucas. The tree was split by lightning on July 29th, 2011, and was eventually knocked down by strong winds on or around July 22nd, 2016. The remains of the tree were turned into merchandise, including rock hammers and magnets that were first sold during the 2017 Dash Hustle, which was 23rd year anniversary of something. Okay, where have you seen this tree?
Is this the Joshua tree?
Oh, no. Good guess. Not Joshua tree. Going to Abhishek.
It's the Shawshank Redemption.
The Shawshank Redemption tree. Well done. 11 points there to Abhishek. It's the Shawshank tree. And of course, rock hammers, big clue.
Yeah.
23rd, which means it's popular for something that happened in 94. So Shawshank. The Shawshank tree. It's the Shawshank Redemption tree. Nice. Okay, 11 points there to Abhishek, which means we come back to Aishwarya for a Latin phrase. This Latin phrase, famously penned by Horace in 20 BC, challenges one to dare to know, and is also loosely translated as have courage to use your own reason. It became a rallying cry during the Age of Enlightenment when Immanuel Kant adopted it in his 1784 essay, urging people to break free from self-imposed immaturity and think independently. Michael Foucault later explored this phrase in the 20th century, linking this phrase to personal and societal critique. What phrase are we talking about? Or what Latin phrase are we talking about?
Nothing striking me. Pass.
Okay, passing to Dhruv.
Yeah, I can't think of anything either, so just say carpe diem.
Not carpe diem. Going to Zafir.
The only Latin phrase I know is from the movie Mechanic, that Amat Victoria Q. No, pass.
Okay, going to Abhishek.
Uh, I'll also pass. No clue.
Okay.
Nothing.
Again, we'll quickly take around. This is a two-word Latin phrase, okay, and literally translates to dare to know, or sometimes translated to have courage to use our own reason. Two-word Latin phrase. The initials are SA. Okay, Sera Alpha SA. So see if some Latin phrase comes to your mind. We'll start whenever Aishwarya is ready. Usually, you see this phrase in these contexts only, like dare to know. When you read philosophy, Kant and all of that, you might have encountered this two-word Latin phrase.
No idea. Pass.
Okay, passing to Dhruv.
Nothing strikes me. Maybe I pass as well.
Okay, going to Zafir.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Abhishek.
I'll also pass as well.
Okay, cool. Let me know if you've ever heard of this phrase, Khaby. No.
No.
Okay. Now we've heard.
No.
Okay. Sapere, Aude, or however. Okay. Cool. Are you saying दो lawyer मिलके कुछ तो legal, because law so many of the, when Zafir said the only legal phrase I know, and I was like, bye, your whole profession is just centered around yes,
Right.
and ad hoc and amiris curiae and whatnot. Oh man. Okay, cool. So this was Aishwarya's direct, which means we come back to Aishwarya for the next question. Okay. He was a successful merchant and wholesaler who migrated to California during the gold rush and built a business empire. He was an influential executive of the Central Pacific Railroad and later the Southern Pacific Railroad from 1861 to 1890, giving him tremendous power in the Western United States and leaving a lasting impact on California. He also played a significant role as a shareholder and executive in the early history of Pacific Life and Wells Fargo. He was the first Republican governor of California. However, he's best known, and the reason we all might know him, is for founding something with his wife in loving memory of his son. What did he establish? What's his name? How do we know him?
Can I ask a
Yes.
question?
Yes, Zafir. Yes.
In this part, do you mean California or the US in general? In this part of the
like
world?
our part, like basically world over.
Well, okay.
Nothing's coming to mind. Pass.
Okay, passing to Dhruv.
I don't have anything either. I'm going to say Rothschild.
Not Rothschild. Going to Zafir.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Abhishek.
I'm just trying to think of a Nirma equivalent, like a brand name, which sounds like a name of a kid. Nothing is coming to mind, but HarperCollins.
No. Okay, we'll start again with Aishwarya. Okay, he founded something which is in California. Okay, that's the first clue for all of you. Okay, block me whenever. Okay, anyone wants to block further hints, let me know. So he founded something which is in California, and all five of us have heard of this. That's the first clue. Okay, continuing. This is not I'm taking a cue from what Abhishek said. So don't think of brand names as such. Okay, no. This is something in California, but not a brand name. Should we, okay, or should we more hints? Founding, also founding is a word you would use for such things, which the answer is founding. Okay, just remember that. In California.
I have a guess, so maybe
Yeah, even I have a guess.
Yeah. So four of us together, though.
Okay, I'm just gonna name one of the ideas. Harvard.
Not Harvard. Going to Dhruv.
Stanford.
No.
It is Stanford. Yes.
I
6
was
points there.
contemplating between Harvard and Stanford.
Yes. So this is, of course, Stanford. His son was also Stanford, logically, and he, Stanford, California. Harvard is East, like Boston.
Yeah.
Stanford. So he founded Stanford University. That's all we were looking for. Stanford University, founded by him in California. 6 points there to Dhruv, which means the next direct will be to Zafir. Now to food. This French dish, meaning foam, is celebrated for its smooth, airy texture that melts in the mouth. It can be served sweet with indulgent flavors like chocolate, coffee, or fruit, or savory, incorporating ingredients like cheese or seafood. Unlike its baked cousin, which is souffle, this dish is often served cold or at room temperature, making it a versatile choice for both desserts and appetizers. Originating in the 18th century, it has become a classic symbol of refined culinary artistry. What is this delightful culinary creation? Okay.
Meringue.
No, not meringue, Maranj. Going to Abhishek.
Whatever.
Is it tartar?
No, passing to Aishwarya.
Is it mousse?
Yes,
Okay.
it is mousse, which is foam. Mousse, perfect. 12 points to Aishwarya. Aishwarya also on board. This is mousse. Great stuff. Okay, which means the next it will be to Dhruv. Dhruv, we are talking about a picturesque geographical feature. Historically, it is viewed as being made up of 5 smaller entities which are connected through narrow water channels. The name X only applied to the westernmost one, that is mostly in India. There are different interpretations of the meaning of the name. However, the government website says X is Tibetan, meaning high grassland. But travel books say X means hollow. Which picturesque geographical feature are we talking about?
I am blanking out right now. I can't think of anything. I'll pass.
Passing Dhruv. Okay, going to Zafir.
Us.
Okay, passing to
Blanking, yeah.
Is it Ladakh or the Pangong Lake?
Yes, I'll give it to you. It is Pangong Lake.
Oh,
Pangong
lovely.
Lake is the one we were looking for. Yes.
Damn.
Pangong Lake, Pangong So. And historically, Pangong is made of 5 different lakes. So there is the Ramso, and there are many different Nyapso, etc. But Pangong is the one on the extreme left I'm saying, like westernmost in India. And we usually just call, and there's always a debate as to what Pangong means. And yeah, crazy. Pangong is correct. 12 points to Abhishek for that, which brings us to the end of the first half. Let's take a look at the score. Abhishek on the back of Dhoni effect, 10, 11 on Shawshank 3 and 12 on Pangong Lake is leading right now with 33. Aishwarya has 12 for Mousse. Dhruv has 11 for Post Malone and 6 for Stanford University. So 17. Zafir yet to open his account, but second half left. Let's start the second half. The order will now be Zafir, Dhruv, Aishwarya, Abhishek. Okay, cool. Zafir, this is for you. On the D-Day, his bodyguard provided by the Uttar Pradesh government was sick. Although he had received 2 threatening calls on 5th and 8th August 1997, he refused to pay the extortion money. The hired killers, including Rauf and Abdul Rashid, conducted reconnaissance for a month but did not proceed because of the armed bodyguard. At 10:40 a.m., while returning from the temple, he was confronted by one of the assassins who said, "Bahut puja kar li, ab upar jaake karna," which means you've done enough prayer, now do it up there. Initially, he survived and sought shelter in nearby huts, but residents shut their doors. His driver Suraj was shot in both legs as he tried to shelter him. What are we talking about? Who are we discussing? What is this all about?
The Uttar Pradesh government bit is throwing me off from my guess from the timeline. So, I know, but I'll still go for it. Is this Gulshan Kumar T series?
Yes. Thank God for staying with that, and you didn't get distracted with this Uttar Pradesh government red herring.
Yeah, because I remember the puja bit like vividly when he was shot.
I mean,
That was, but that UP government was really throwing me off.
Yeah. Fantastic. It is of course Kumar. And yeah, late
Quite a
90s.
filmy dialogue.
Yeah.
Yeah. बहुत पूजा कर ली उपदाई करता. Okay, this is Gulshan Kumar. This is Gulshan Kumar. Of course, the infamous assassination, late 90s. 10 points there to Zafir. Okay, which means the next credit will be to Dhruv. Dhruv, I am dash. Sorry, the numbering issue hai thoda, but don't mind. I am dash is the second volume of this actor and director's autobiography. The book was published in 1995, 4 years after the release of the last motion picture featuring the original cast. The book's title was a reference to the first volume of his autobiography, which was called I Am Not Dash, which had been published in 1975. At that time, he had sought to distance his own personality from that of the character of Dash, although he nonetheless remained proud of his time. Negative fan reaction to the title gave him the idea for the title of the second volume. Whose autobiography are we talking about?
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes.
Can you clarify if the blank is indicative? As in, is it just one name or it could be a first name and a last name?
It's one word only.
Okay.
Is this Marlon Brando?
Not Marlon Brando. Going to Aishwarya?
What's the timelines? Is it Sylvester Stallone?
No, not Sylvester Stallone. Going to Abhishek?
I don't know. I was thinking of Indian names till now, so I just refresh on that part. Is this? I'm not sure of the character. Paul Newman, just a guess.
Sorry, Abhishek?
Paul Newman.
No, passing to Zafir.
George Lucas. No.
Not George Lucas.
Not an actor. So, yeah.
Okay, we'll start again with Dhruv. What I'll do for 5 points is I'll give you the actor's name. Just tell me the blank. Okay, so I'll tell you the person. The person is Leonard Nimoy. Okay, so just tell me the blank whenever you are ready, Dhruv.
I am Spock and I am not
Spock and I am not Spock. Yes, we're talking about I Am Not Spock, which was his first book where he wanted to disassociate with Spock. Eventually said, I am Spock 20 years later. Yes. 5 points there to Dhruv.
I was thinking on the lines of Guide and Devalat.
The moment you said ki India, तो तब से मैं सोच रहा हूँ कि what would fit here. And my was I am Gabbar and I'm not Gabbar.
That is what I thought of. 75 Sholay.
75, so it's like, no, I'm more than Gabbar. And 91 would have been some Glucon-D ad featuring Gabbar 4 years after that. Or Ramgarh ke Sholay, something like that. I am not Gabbar. Fantastic. Okay, Dhruv gets 5 for Spock, Leonard Nimoy, which means next year it will be to Aishwarya. Aishwarya, this is what are these types of essentially? Dynamic tripod, dynamic quadrupod, lateral tripod, and lateral quadrupod are classifications used to describe different techniques or patterns in an activity that is foundational to early childhood education and development. All I want from you is, what are these types of?
Striking me. I'm just going to say movement.
Not movement. Going to Abhishek?
Crawling or walking?
Walking?
Walking or crawling?
No. Going to going to Zafir.
And it's a kind of writing. I mean, how you grip.
Oh, perfect. Yes, that was the keyword I was waiting for. So good. Well done. Grip was the keyword I was looking for.
Because I was using education as a...
Yeah, education was a big clue, which I think Abhishek and Aishwarya sort of missed. This is how you grip a pencil, basically. And these are all different types of grips of how all of us hold pencil or pen later. Dynamic tripod, dynamic quadrupod, lateral tripod, lateral quadrupod. These are all different pencil grips. So now if you see on the screen, dynamic tripod is this one, dynamic quadrupod is this, dynamic tripod is this. So great crack. And early education and development was a big clue. Fantastic. 12 points there to Zafir. So good. Again, coincidentally, Aishwarya, we talked about pencil in your last episode. Yeah. Crazy. Okay. Which means the quiz is now suddenly heated up. Very nice. Very nice. Dhruv, next direct will be yours. In the 19th century, a piece of furniture named for its 3 feet origin became associated with a popular beverage service. Initially a simple 3-legged table, it evolved into an ornate stand, often featuring intricate designs and materials like rosewood and ivory. This term is sometimes mistakenly linked to a beverage-related item. What is the name of this furniture that we are talking about?
Just a clarification.
Mhm.
Popular beverage service. Is this like a general or like a common noun or like a proper name?
The beverage, you mean, Abhishek?
Yeah, the popular beverage service.
So ignore the word popular. All I can say from popular beverage service is the beverage is a common noun.
Okay.
Okay. And so serving that beverage, common noun beverage.
Is this a coaster?
No. Passing to Aishwarya.
No idea. Pass.
Okay, passing to Abhishek.
3 feet only beverage related thing I can think of is triple sec. So
Triple sec. Oh, okay. Going to Zafir.
Is it a bar stool?
Not bar stool, but good track. Okay, we'll start again with Dhruv. Okay, so 3 feet is important because the name, the etymological origin of the item that we're talking about comes from 3 feet. Okay, 3 feet not in terms of measurement, but three-legged
Like,
table. Okay, that is the big clue. And the beverage thing, what it is doing here is the name includes a common beverage item, and that is why people often get confused as to why X is called X. People think it's because of the beverage, but no, it's because it has 3 legs. Is it helping anyone, or should I give more hints?
I'm not getting anything, so I'm going to say trifecta.
Trifecta? No. Going to Aishwarya.
Okay, this is wrong just for the sake of guessing. Trolley.
Not trolley. Going to Abhishek.
it's definitely not the right one, but tripod.
Not tripod. Going to Zafir.
uh, coffee table.
Not coffee table. No stress.
Yeah.
Crazy. So this answer might then delight you. Not coffee, but tea. We are talking about Teapoy. And
Oh,
it comes because Hindustani,
yeah,
teen
nice.
pie,
That's
Khatia, charpai
oh,
is
yeah, makes
so
sense. Good
charpai,
question.
char legs. This was teen pie or tea pie eventually because it has 3. This photo doesn't, but originally,
I
typically,
always thought teapoy was a very colloquial term used in the South. I mean, I didn't.
no, teapoy. And so since the name has teapoy, it just became associated with tea. And so people think
Yeah.
because tea is usually served on a teapoy, it's named after tea. But the origin actually is Hindustani, Hindi, Persian combination, teapoy or teen pie. Okay, no stress, which means next direct will be Dhruv's again. Dhruv, I'm talking about a certain field of philosophy. This branch of philosophy delves into understanding the nature, sources, and limits of knowledge. It explores whether knowledge stems from sensory experiences, as John Locke and David Hume argued, or if, like Descartes suggested, some truths exist independently of our senses. Some, such as Plato, believed in the foundation of certain truths, while others, like coherentists, claim beliefs are justified when they align with other beliefs. Modern thinkers continue to question how we know what we know and whether beliefs are ever fully justified. What is this field of philosophy? What are we talking about?
I'm just going to say existentialism.
Not existentialism. Going to Aishwarya.
That's the crisis I'll be having after this one.
Nothing comes to mind. Pass.
Okay, passing to Abhishek.
I'll just throw one of the 2-3 names I know. Neorealism.
No. Going to Zafir.
It's one paper I absolutely hated in law college. No
Which-
clue.
No.
Philosophy. Yeah, no clue.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay. We'll start again with Dhruv. Essentially, again, we are talking about just what is the study of knowledge or theory of knowledge known as. So we are looking at something ology. Okay, something ology. And starts with E for echo. So we'll take around if something comes. Theory of knowledge, especially what are the methods of achieving knowledge, what is the validity of knowledge, what is the scope of knowledge, what is the distinction between belief and opinion, what is all the study of all of this called. Something ology starts with E.
I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Aishwarya.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Abhishek.
I'll pass as well. Only thing coming to mind is Atmelon.
Okay, no, pass. Very tiki-taka kind of going to Zafir.
Pass.
Okay. No stress. Again, might have heard somewhere epistemology. No, somewhere. Epistemology next time. Okay. Which means we come back to Dhruv for the next one. From epistemology, we come back to the world of social media. In the world of social media, a star from Senegal, now in Italy, humorously dismantles overly complicated life hacks without saying a word. With his signature hand gesture, he has become the most followed user on TikTok by 2024, surpassing even dance icons. Recognized in Fortune 40 under 40 and Forbes 30 under 30, he also served as a juror on Italy's version of a famous talent show. His voice features in the Italian dub of Black Panther Wakanda Forever, and he made a cameo in Bad Boys Ride or Die. Who is this social media sensation? Dhruv.
Come on, bro.
Completely blanking out of the name. I can see all his videos playing in my head in the background.
Yes, that's literally the answer slide.
Yeah.
What is that?
I think it starts with an H. I can't think of his name. Yeah, that was my guess. It's not it, I know.
What did you say, Dhruv?
Arun.
No, passing to Aishwarya.
Same here. I'm not getting the name. Pass.
Okay, passing to Abhishek.
If he was Indian, he would be called Kafi lame, but he's Khaby lame.
Yeah.
True for you. 12 points to Abhishek. Very, very crucial 12 point because the match is very, very close. Extremely close. But these 12 points are very, very crucial for Abhishek, which means the next direct will come to Zafir. Etymology again, the word comes from the Mexican Spanish word for fair, calm weather for sailing or prosperity. It entered American English in the early 1840s as per many sources. The word was first used in reference to mines in 1844 to describe the gold mines in Placer County, California. In 1859, it was used to describe the silver mines of the Comstock Lode in Nevada. Reportedly, in the later half of the 19th century, the word began to be used to describe any valuable, profitable, or rewarding thing. In the 20th century, the meaning broadened to include a very large amount. What word are we talking about?
Lottery.
Not lottery. Good guess. Going to Dhruv.
Bonanza.
Bonanza. Lottery was close, but bonanza.
Oh, nice.
Bonanza. Bonanza comes from calm winds, etc. Bonanza. Whoa. Okay. 11 to Dhruv for this. Okay, cool. So Bonanza is correct. Dhruv gets 11 for that, which means the last question of the quiz. This is the direct for Aishwarya. This is one of the only two radioactive elements that are both preceded and followed in the periodic table by elements with stable forms, derived from the name of a god, the Titan in Greek mythology, who stole fire from Mount Olympus and brought it down to humans to symbolize both the daring and the possible misuse of mankind's intellect. Which element are we talking about?
I know the name, but it's not striking. Pass.
Okay, passing to Abhishek.
Tantalum.
No, passing to Zafir.
No clue. Pass.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Passing to Dhruv.
I don't think it's correct, but because I don't know if Uranus was a Titan in Greek mythology, but I'm going to keep it simple and say uranium.
Oh no, bhai. I legit thought there was a twist in the tail waiting and then it reached all the way to Dhruv. And if Dhruv got and since it was Aishwarya's direct,
No, Dhruv would have won.
one
I would
point.
have won, yeah.
Dhruv would have won with 1 point. And I was like, bhai, oh, crazy. Okay, coming back to Aishwarya for 5-point question. So Aishwarya, the big hint is this one only. This one line, stole fire from Olympus and brought it down to humans. That's all we need to know. And this character was really in news in the last couple of years because of a certain Oscar-winning movie that came out, which starts with this homage to this person and the fact that he brought fire from Mount Olympus and brought it to humans. And that is why something can be used well, something can be misused also when things like this happens. Because that particular movie that I'm talking about was based on a book called The American Dash, which is this character's name. Anyone, anything, anywhere? No? Okay. So again, we're talking about a character who's basically stole fire and gave it to us. And Oppenheimer, the movie, an homage to him, and the movie starts with a quote about this person. It's based on called American Dash. So just that person's name and just used an EM like Dhruv did with uranium, you will get the element. Should we start or should we do more clues? More clues?
It's there somewhere in my mind, but I'm not.
Okay. We'll take one round. No stress.
I'm getting the name of the. I mean, with the clue, I think I get the name, but I'm unable to connect think of how to convert it into the
That's
element.
okay. I'll give you point for name also when we reach you.
Okay.
Pass.
Okay, passing to Abhishek.
Then I don't good guess. Mercurium.
Not Mercurium. Going to Zafir.
Prometheus.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, Promethium.
Fine, so just becomes Promethium.
Okay. Didn't know about the element. Yeah.
No stress. 7 points there to you. It is Promethium. Okay, that brings us to the end of this quiz. Slightly long, slightly low scoring, but indeed a thriller. If you look at the scores, it was very, very, very close. Like we also saw, if Dhruv got Promethium in the first round, he would have actually won this quiz, which was crazy. Let's take a look at the final scores. Abhishek had 33 in the first half. He got 12 for Khaby lame in the second half. Abhishek ends on 45. Aishwarya had 12 in the first half. Aishwarya ends on 12. Dhruv had 17 in the first half. He got 5 for Leonard Nimoy and 11 for Bonanza. Dhruv ends on 33.
Oh.
And Zafir had a fantastic second half. Great debut. Zafir had nothing in the first half, but in the second half, he got 10 for Gulshan Kumar, 12 for Pencil Grips, one of my favorite cracks, and 7 for Promethium. Zafir ends on 15.
Not bad.
We have a new champion, Abhishek. What's reinstated? You've been a Quizzing with Members champion earlier also, no, Abhishek?
First time.
No? First time,
nice.
man.
Congrats,
What a
congrats.
moment. Crazy. First time Quizzing with Members champion. Congratulations, Abhishek. And Aishwarya, always good to have you on our panels. Dhruv, always a pleasure, online, offline. And Zafir, welcome to the fold. I hope to see you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everybody. Congratulations, Abhishek.
Thanks.